Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a hair tutorial for you. If you are like me, I am one of those girls that when I wash my hair I have one day of nice fresh hair and the next day it's immediately oily. I'm just born that way. My skin just produces a lot of oil, which includes the top of my head. So these are some hairstyles that I use on the regular pretty much every single day of the week. So if you'd like to see the hairstyles that I like to use, then please keep on watching. So first of all, I do have to mention this. This is nothing new, everyone does this, but I will obviously use some dry shampoo. The one that I actually like to use is the Heavenly Volume shampoo from Baptiste. And then I just take my tangle teaser and I just comb my hair through from the roots. Now we're feeling a little bit more refreshed, let's roll right through to the first hairstyle. So you just want to part your hair wherever you kind of naturally have it. Mine is just a little bit off centre. You want to make sure the sides are brushed downwards, and then at the back of your head you want to make sure it's just pulled straight back. And then we're going to take a normal plain bobble. You don't want anything too offensive because this will be on show. And you just want to pull your hair back into a low ponytail. And then once you're in a pony, you want to just grab a couple of sections at the back and just pull them upwards. I actually have some shorter sections cut into the front of my hair, so I do like to pull these out. I'm going to grab a really thick curling wand and I'm just going to curl the front sections of my hair, making sure that when I curl, I'm curling away from my face. And we're done joking. Right, so once you get to this point, you just want to finger through these curls at the front. I'm going to take another hairband, just a normal one that kind of suits the hair colour of my hair, and we're just going to run this over the ponytail, and then on the last loop over we're going to pull it through around about halfway so it's like a cute little bun. And this is the first look. Now these are all really super simple looks. I think the front section of the hair makes this look so pulled together and the illusion that you took loads of time to do your hair, but in reality it took under 5 minutes. I've actually worn this to a couple of weddings because I just think it actually looks really elegant. If you want to be super fancy, you can actually take a piece of hair from underneath the bun and just wrap it around that hairband. If you are really fussed about actually trying to cover up the hairband, for me it doesn't really matter, it kind of suits the colour of my hair, so it's the back of my head. I'm not going to see it. That is look number one. Now let's move on to look number two. This is nothing new. This is just a simple braid going down the back. I think it looks really effortless and really pretty. I'm just going to turn around so you can see what I'm actually doing. So I'm going to take a top section of hair and just separate that from the rest of my hair. And then we're going to split the hair into 3 sections. And then we're going to start the braid. You want to make sure you're making this a French braid so you're going over the top and not underneath. And then you want to just tie your elastic around the bottom of your hair. I'm going to pull a couple of chunks out of the back and pull some strands out. And this is hairstyle number 2. Again, it literally took me less than 5 minutes. It looks really pulled together. If you put your hairspray in, it's going to stay in all day long. So yeah, hairstyle number 2. So let's move on to hairstyle number 3. So you want to make sure for this one that your hair is looking as slick as possible. So for this one, I am going to pull my parting over right to the side. And then we're going to do the same brushing technique again. We're just going to, at the sides, really make sure you're brushing down to the sides. And then at the back of the parting, you're just pulling it back. This way you're already kind of setting up for the hairstyle before you've even put any hairbands or anything in place. So for this one, I do like to take these funny loopy bands. I have no idea what they're called, but I just feel like for buns and things like that, they just hold your hair together so much more tightly than just a regular hairband. Take the 2 front sections and just make sure you're pulling them down. And we're going to loop them around to the back of the neck. If you want to, you can just pull your hair straight over your ears. I have very sticky out ears, so sometimes I do like to do that, but most of the time I will just pull them straight over the top of my bat ears. And then you want to take your tangle teaser again and just brush over the top of it. Because sometimes tangle teaser can leave this kind of like brushed through kind of mark, I just take my hand and I just smooth out the top section of my hair. You also want to make sure that the front sections have this kind of sweeping forward look. Pull the hair a little bit forward. And then once you're happy with the sleekness of your hair, you want to pull it into a really low pony. We're going to take another one of our weird loopy bands. So we're just going to twist the hair and then slowly start to wrap it around the band. And then once you're happy with that, you're going to wrap the other band over the hair and attempt to make a bun. Again, I'm not a type of person that is too fussed about hairbands or anything showing at the back. And then just take your hands and just kind of pull that through. And once you've done that, your hairstyle is complete. This is hairstyle number 3. Now this is one of my favourite hairstyles to pull. This isn't just day 2 hair, this is like day 3, 4 or 5. Let's move on to the 4th and final hairstyle. If I'm being completely honest, this is actually the hairstyle that I use 90% of the time when I have greasy hair. First of all, we're going to take our tangle teaser again and we're actually going to brush the hair backwards this time. And once your hair is all pulled back, we're going to flip our hair forwards and then brush through from the bottom of the neck up. Then we're going to take one of our funny little bobbles again and we are going to pull the hair into a high pony. To add a little bit more volume to my bun, I take my tangle teaser again and I just kind of gently back brush the ponytail. I really do not do this every time. This is just kind of when I want a little bit more zhuzh for the YouTube, you know? So once you've back brushed it a little bit, you want to pull it all up and then you want to do the same thing. You want to twist the pony again and then wrap it around the band. And then you've got your loopy band at the ready on your wrist and you just pull that over the bun. So if there are any little weird bits on your bun that you're not really enjoying, I just take these grips, they're like the, and I just kind of pull little sections out of the bun and then stick them straight into my head. And this is hairstyle number 4. Nothing crazy at all. I'm sure you've seen a top knot a million times before, but it's just the one that I like to use all the time. I actually sometimes even put this in the night before, go to sleep and wake up in the morning and just go straight to work like that. And that was my 4 easy hairstyles for oily hair. I honestly swear to God, use these hairstyles all the time. My friends can vouch for me, this one, pretty much 90% of my life, whether I'm going on a night out, I'm going to work, I'm going for lunch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you liked these hairstyles and I will see you in the next one. Bye!